low rank Valorant players. Let's talk. A couple weeks ago, I matched into a game with irons, bronzes, and silvers, and at the time then, I was plat 2, which is really strange because Valorant's rank system is just weird. But what I actually realized was you guys have a really bad habit of doing some specific things, which I will talk about in the video. But just a little disclaimer, and no, I'm not gonna say like you need to click heads, you need to have better aim, although those do help. Those aren't the things that I'm gonna be focusing on this video. It's more so things that aren't related to aiming as much. Even though the first tip that I have is called Crosshair Placement, but you know, I'll elaborate more later. And no, just a disclaimer, I'm not a pro player, I'm not a semi-pro player, I'm not Radiant. At the time of this recording, I'm actually still plat 2. I deranked like twice actually, which is really bad. Look, I'm not trying to make you guys be like the next TSM Wardale or anything, but like, man, that guy is like absolutely cracked.
God damn it. You butt the coon? You butt the coon, baby? Ah! Woo! Woo! I need that! I need that! You!
Please stop screaming.
And I would let him do anything to me. I mean, have you seen him? That's beautiful looking man. Not as beautiful as him, but like he is about the same. Also, with Act 1 ending in like a couple days, or 5 at the time of this recording, I just want to help you guys try to get to the highest rank as fast as possible, or, you know, try to improve for the next act, which, you know, starts in 5 days. With that being said, let's jump straight into the video. Okay, cool. So, tip number 1, as mentioned before, is crosshair placement. And no, I'm not going to tell you guys to jump into the practice range and go and shoot some dummies for like 5 hours a day and just like do it 7 days a week. No, I'm not going to tell you guys that. That's just bogus. Although what I do want to focus on is where you guys are aiming majority of the time. What I have noticed that you guys do is actually you guys tend to just look at the ground way too much. And trust me, when I was in silver, I was silver in like CS:GO for like a really long time. I used to do that. I don't know why, but I don't know why we do that. So best case scenario, just look up. A really good tip is actually looking at places where you think people might actually peek, or different locations. A really good tip is actually jumping to a custom game, having cheats on, and turning respawn on, and having just run around, you and your friend run around the map, going to different locations where you guys would peek, or you guys would think of someone peek, and then having your crosshair at someone's head. For those who don't have friends, I got you as well. See, in Valorant, if you play a Sage and you die in a custom game with respawns, you actually drop a dead body on the ground, which is absolutely really cool. And you can actually res that body since there's a dead body there as Sage. So a really good tip is actually dying in a location and then respawning that dead body. So, you know, you understand where people intend to peek and you can have your crosshair at that specific level, which is actually kind of cool and kind of sad because you're kind of playing with yourself. Is that weird? But yeah, that's just the main tips that I would kind of give for like crosshair placement, and the ones that I've kind of noticed with you guys. And also, why are you guys looking at walls like half the time? Kind of why. Tip number 2 is playing agents that you actually feel comfortable with. And what I mean by playing agents that you're comfortable with is just because your team doesn't have a Sage doesn't mean that you have to play Sage. Although it does help to pick up 1 or 2 other agents besides the one that you main the most. Because yes, Valorant is a very gunplay game where whoever has a better aim does win, but each agent has their own utility which kind of helps a lot with winning these games. Such as, you know, if Omen blinds, and you know, those gunplays are just out the window. Unless you can like predict where they are or have wall hacks. I don't know. And once you've learned that agent that you actually feel really comfortable with, learning these lineups for these characters aren't that bad either. For example, if you're playing Sovar and you know like this really sick recon arrow that, you know, covers the entire site, you know, that really benefits the team, as you know, it gives information, and you know, babbity boobity boobity, you can decide on whether to rotate or not, or just push. I just push, and I wonder why I'm in plat 2. A really good suggestion is actually going into YouTube and, you know, just searching up these agents lineups just before like the game starts. And also, don't practice agents in competitive. Do it in Spike Rush, because you know, you don't have to buy abilities, and getting your ult is so much faster. A really good YouTuber that I suggest is actually Brush. He makes videos for every single lineups for every single character, and he always updates it whenever there's a new patch, or he finds a new one, or it's really sick. Go check him out. I'll leave a link in the description down below as well. Tell him I said hi. Hi, Brush. Because if you end up learning these like one-way smokes on Cypher, Omen, Brim, even Viper, it can change the tide of any game like really fast. And plus, you kind of tilt the enemy team if you do these one-ways really well. Trust me. I know. Tip number 4. Don't backseat game. Yes, it's really good to give information, kind of help each other out, but you don't need to narrate and tell your teammate to do every single thing. A prime example would be that your teammate's the last person alive, right? And you want to tell them to save. Just say, hey man, I think you should save. Obviously during a situation where they're not trying to like hard clutch this game, you know? And yes, it gets very tempting to just like narrate everything he does, or like go, turn right, there's a guy on your left, you should do this, you should do that, res. And I understand that giving information to your teammates increases their odds in playing. But also remember that they're trying to like get into the zone. God, not war zones, but like they're trying to get in the vibe. The vibe on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Babe Nation. But yeah, like you can always just say there's one back aside, there's one garage, and then just that's it. Or you could save, or just say save question mark. Let's just say question mark. Just say like save. Don't have like 4 people going, you should save, you should save, you should save. I hate those. I hate those moments. I hate the situations. PS, as a Sage main, I hate it when people go, heal me. Bro, you should heal me. Heal me, bro. Bro, res me. Bro, where the fuck's my res? Res me? Res. Stop. Okay? It gets really annoying. Like, I understand I have res up. I understand that I could res you. But just shut up. Okay, that was kind of like really harsh. But like, I'm trying to concentrate on this game. I'm trying to, yeah, like I said, I'm trying to concentrate on the game. I want to help win this game. I understand that you're low. Don't just constantly be yelling into the microphone, okay? Also, PS, this is a little free tip for you, just a little free one. Have a mic. It doesn't hurt. I understand that you're a shy person, you don't really like to talk that much. But in Valorant, having a mic is actually really important. And I don't understand why most people don't have mics. Yes, I understand that mics could cost quite a bit. But from my understanding is actually all laptops have microphones which you can use. And if you have a webcam yourself, the webcam most likely has a mic. Or a really cheap alternative is what I did. Let me try to find it. This is actually kind of embarrassing, but this is what I had like 5 years ago, which was like a little $10 mic that I bought from my tech store, and I made a pop filter, which was really weird. But yeah, this is what I had. It does the job. $10. But yeah, having a mic actually really helps. And just don't be, you know, hard screaming into your mic like every Call of Duty player.
Please stop screaming.
Ooh. Also, just another free tip that I just want to give out to you guys. On your minimap, when you're walking or making any kind of noise, there is actually a white circle that pops up, which actually shows you how far your noises actually go, which is actually pretty impressive. Good job on that, right? So all you guys that are like hard running down mid and then shift walk at the last second, they know you're there, man. Or girl. I'm not judging. Or other. I'm sorry. Don't cancel me. Tip number 4. What was it? 4? 5? I lost count. 4? Your KDA does not matter. And no, I don't mean like don't go for kills or don't be afraid to die, or you just should straight run it down mid. What I mean by this is some people tend to go for kills way too often and try to stay positive. And yes, having a positive KDA actually does improve your rating to go up, but wouldn't you rather have a win rather than having a positive KDA and losing? You know what I mean? A prime example, which I should really follow myself, is that once you have the bomb planted, you shouldn't be going and hunting down this last player or the last 2 players, because once you have bomb planted, they're coming to you basically. You shouldn't be looking for them. Yes, I understand that you could loop around and flank them, but what are the chances that you actually win that fight? And then once you've lost that fight, it ends up turning into a example 3v2, and then those 2 ended up being the 3 because you weren't there to assist them, making you lose a round. So once you have that bomb planted, stay there, please. Also, don't be afraid to die, which is also something I should really take into consideration myself. When you see a teammate push up with him. So if he dies, you get the chance to actually get the kill and trade it off with him. So it ends up being a 4v4 instead of a 4v5. And vice versa, if you die, he gets the kill, making a 4v4. Which is also something I really should follow, because I know someone that, you know, does that, and he always gets angry when I don't push up with him. Sorry, bro. Tip number 5. Don't always force buy. Yes, I understand it's very tempting to always have a Vandal or always having a Phantom, or even buying an op with light armor. Yes, having an op with light armor gives you the chance of one-shotting people at mid, but like, you only have light armor, so you really shouldn't be like contesting these fights, especially if they have a ghost and they just tap you in the head and you just die, you know what I mean? Yes, you may have the money, but you should also be considerate of how much money you make next round as well. In the buy menu, you can actually see how much money you have for the next round as well, which is actually pretty impressive. I don't see CSGO doing that. So also, being on a save round doesn't mean you actually have to force yourself to lose, because you'll never know. You actually might win. And because if you get a kill, you pick up their gun, bada bing, bada boom, everybody happy, except for your enemy team, because, you know, they just died to pistols. Okay. A really good tip that I would give is actually, if you've bought everything already and you see that you have less than 1,000 credits, I would just sell it, because it's better for next round. You can sell your guns, which is actually really good. And another point to you, Riot, you make really good games. Valve, where's my Portal 3? Where's my Half-Life 3? Where's my Left 4 Dead 3? I don't want this teaser. This doesn't help. Tip number 7, mentality. And this is going to be like the last thing. Keeping a positive mentality and just being full of energy during a game actually really does help a game, because at the end of the day, I know a very certain someone is gonna get really angry at me, but it's just a game. The f*** you say to me, you little s***? Sorry, Ninja. But yeah, you win some, you lose some. It's not the worst thing in the world. There are worser things in the world, which you know, because I mean, you win some, you lose some, it doesn't really matter. As long as you feel like you've improved that game, that's all that really counts. Yes, you may lose some ratings or you may D-rank, but you can always get back up there, because it's really hard to get worse at the game, I think. Although I think I'm getting worse at the game every single day. I don't know, you guys tell me. And for the love of God, don't be toxic. I've had so many toxic players that have their ego so far up their fucking ass. It just hurts me so much. Just don't be toxic, which relates back to don't be a backseat gamer, because most toxic players are backseat gamers, and it's annoying. Like, the games that I've actually enjoyed are having teammates that actually like communicate, have really like, they're just really talkative sometimes. Not like really talkative, like we just vibe, you know? Like the other day I had a game where me and this other teammate, we were just like complete vibing. It was so cool. I don't know if you're seeing this, man, but like, I love you, dude. And just boost, like, we're just boosting each other's morale. Like, it was like, hey man, good job, good kills, good picks. You know, it just helps. It just helps with the whole environment, whole atmosphere of the game. It makes you both feel so much better. Like, at the end of the day, we end up losing, but like, I didn't blame him, he didn't blame me. We were just completely chill. So yeah, that's basically the 7, technically 9 tips that I've got for you guys. Well, the 2 ones, but the 3 ones I gave you, so technically it's 9. I don't know. What do you guys think? I could be wrong, I could be right. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below if, you know, these have helped you, or you think I'm incorrect, or, you know, Owls, you're a piece of shit, I hate you, fuck off. Then, okay. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is a very different video to what I'm used to posting on YouTube. E.g., I've had one challenge video, I have an intro video, Animal Crossing, and this thing. I don't know, the thing. Yeah, but yeah, I do stream on Twitch TV as well, so links in the description down below. Majority of the time, I'm just playing Valorant, or playing Minecraft, or just chilling and just chatting. But yeah, if you liked the video, give it a good thumbs up. If you hated the video, then fuck off, get the fuck out of here, bro, you fucking piece of shit. No, I'm kidding. If you hate the video, then, you know, just... But yeah, as you can kind of see, I don't upload that often, but I have a really big surprise for you, which is, well, it's not really a surprise, it's more so like me telling you that I'm going to be uploading more often on this channel, which isn't really a surprise. It's just, you know, hey, I'm uploading more videos on this channel. Yay, I guess. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.